Hi, this is Dave from GadgetHelpline.com, and today we're going to do a video review of the new Sony XPERIA S smartphone. It's Sony's first smartphone since buying out the Ericsson side of the business. So as you can see, it's just Sony, it's no longer Sony Ericsson. It's a very attractive looking phone. You can get it in white or black. It has a 4.3-inch LCD screen, 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera, and you've got 3 touch buttons along the bottom here for back, home and menu, and this bar here illuminates, which is pretty cool. If we look around the side of the phone, we've got pull-out ports on this side for the micro USB socket, and on the other side another one for the micro HDMI, which allows you to connect the phone to your TV. You've got volume buttons and a camera button, which if you press and hold the camera button from taking the phone out of your pocket, it'll take you straight into the camera application, so it's good for quickly taking photos when you need to. On the back of the phone here, we've still got the little Sony Ericsson logo, XPERIA logo, and the 12 megapixel rear camera with the LED flash. So let's take a look at the handset. We'll turn it on with the power button, which is on the top next to the headphone socket. We've got the slide to unlock. Now, the XPERIA S, the flagship in the new range from Sony, runs on Android 2.3.7, which is gingerbread. There will be an update to the new version of Android, which is Ice Cream Sandwich version 4. That's coming later this year. We've got the Timescape user interface by Sony. If we take a look through, they've added plenty of extra applications along with the ones that I've put on there. So you've got things like Media Remote, which allows you to control your laptop or your TV. Music Unlimited and Video Unlimited for access to downloading music and videos from Sony. Wise Pilot, which is SatNav, and all of the other Android applications as well. So there's plenty to be keeping you entertained with on the phone as soon as you get it. The XPERIA S is a pretty big phone, although not the biggest that we've used. As a quick comparison, we'll bring in Apple's iPhone 4S, and you can see them side by side. So the 4S has a 3.5-inch display, whereas the XPERIA S has a 4.3-inch screen. They both weigh about the same, and the XPERIA S is a little thicker than the iPhone 4S, thanks to the curved design on the back. That makes it sit in the hand a lot nicer, but it also makes the phone a little thicker. So that's a size comparison for you, just to give you an idea of the size difference from the iPhone. And now what we're going to do is take a look at the camera. So if we look at the camera, it's one of the standout features, if not the best feature on the XPERIA S. It's got a 12 megapixel rear camera, as we said, with an LED flash and full HD video recording capabilities. So if we take a look, when we're in camera mode here, you've got plenty of options down the side. You've got scenes, various different options so that you can take the pictures how you want them to, depending on where you are. Auto scene recognition, the camera will do the work for you. And you've also got several options. If you touch the menu, you can change the resolution if you want a widescreen photo, change the flash, change the metering, various other options there as well. If we put it into video mode, the phone has got a handy feature whereby you can turn on the flash constantly on the back. It's called the photo light, which is really handy if you're taking a video in low lighting or at night in low light conditions. So that will record great quality full HD video, which you can then output using HDMI to your HD TV. So that's the camera application. Our favourite feature on the XPERIA S is NFC, or Near Field Communications. It's a relatively new wireless communication technology, and we feel that Sony has implemented it extremely well with the XPERIA S. Most Android phone manufacturers have simply put the chip into the phone and allow you to do what you want with it, but Sony has created these. This is an XPERIA NFC tag. All you have to do is touch one of these against the back of the phone, and the software will instantly load up, allowing you to tell the phone what you want it to do each time you touch it with a tag. So for instance, mine is on my dash in my car, and when I touch it against the back, it will disable Wi-Fi when I leave work or when I leave home. It will enable Bluetooth to connect to my car kit, and it opens Spotify so that I can play a playlist. So it's really quick and easy. You can see how quick that opened it up. You can do it to set alarms or put it into silent mode, send a text message or open a website. So it's really useful, and it's definitely our favourite feature on the XPERIA S. So that's the 12 megapixel camera and the NFC wireless connectivity, 2 killer features of the XPERIA S. We also love that this phone is PlayStation certified by Sony, which means that you can go into the PS Pocket application and the PS Store and you can download original PS1 titles such as Crash Bandicoot, and you can play them on your smartphone on the go. That's a great feature. Unfortunately, we found that the phone isn't too comfortable to hold due to its squared edges. It does have a rounded back, as you may be able to see there, which makes it fit into the hand a bit better, but overall, the pointed edges we found aren't too comfortable to hold in your hand and to your face when you're on phone calls. Also, we found through using the XPERIA S over the last couple of days that the 3 capacitive touch buttons here aren't as responsive as we'd like them to be at all times. Sometimes we found that when you see the light go out across the bar here, you have to touch the buttons a couple of times to actually get them to respond. It can be a bit of a pain, but that might just be our handset, so don't worry that too much. So overall, we think the XPERIA S is a great handset and a good start from Sony after dropping the Ericsson part of the brand. It's got a fantastic 12 megapixel camera, which means that you won't need to have a phone and a compact camera in your pocket at all times. It's got a great implementation of NFC, and it's got a host of good apps on there already, including, as we mentioned, the PS Pocket that lets you play original PlayStation games. And with the Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich update coming along sometime this summer, you're sure to have a handset that's future-proof and powerful enough to last you through a 24-month contract. That's all for this review of the Sony XPERIA S. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest video reviews.